Iran and the US have concluded the fourth round of nuclear talks in Oman with no apparent breakthrough here. Both sides confirmed plans for future negotiations, and Iran described the meeting as difficult but useful. And in the past, they've always said that the meetings were positive. Here, they're agreeing that this was difficult. While a senior US official who spoke to AFP said that Washington was encouraged by the talks. So there is a different tone now after this fourth meeting. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, who led Tehran's delegation, said that the fourth round of talks were much more serious and straightforward than the previous three rounds. However, both Tehran and Washington remain deeply divided on several red lines. While speaking to reporters, Araghchi reaffirmed that there was no room to compromise on uranium enrichment and that lifting of US sanctions was one of the fundamental pillars of Iran's negotiating position.
From our point of view, enrichment is an issue that must definitely continue, and there is absolutely no room for compromise there. Its dimensions, scale, level, or amount might be subject to certain limitations, for confidence-building purposes, for instance, as was done in the past, but the principle of enrichment itself is simply non-negotiable. The same goes for the issue of sanctions. What we mean by negotiations, and what we intend from the negotiations, is naturally the lifting of sanctions, which under any circumstances remains one of the fundamental pillars of our negotiating position.
Meanwhile, speaking during a cabinet meeting, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said that Iran is ready to prove with all its might that it is not seeking nuclear weapons. But Pezeshkian ruled out giving up nuclear technology and research altogether.
In fact, the Islamic Republic of Iran is not seeking nuclear weapons. America said they wanted to be sure that we did not want to acquire nuclear weapons, and we were ready with all our might to prove it. But for them to state and announce that we would abandon the issue of peacefulness in nuclear research, and then for them to want to negotiate with us, is something that is absolutely unacceptable.
Steve Witkoff, who is leading the American delegation, had earlier described Iran's enrichment program as a red line and had advocated for a complete dismantlement of Tehran's enrichment facilities. And US President Trump has reiterated on several occasions that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons, although he hasn't specified whether Washington would be okay with Iran's pursuit of nuclear research and development for energy and other peaceful purposes, civil purposes.